Ostriches are the largest birds in the world. They are native to savannas and deserts, with the largest populations found in countries like South Africa and Namibia. This giant bird has long, muscular legs with strong bones, allowing ostriches to run quickly on land at speeds of up to 70 kilometers per hour. They have exceptional eyesight, enabling them to spot danger from a great distance as they move and guide their young to forage. In 2024, China significantly increased its ostrich production. The country now has around 20,000 ostrich farms, making China one of the world's leading producers. This increase is due to several factors, including the widespread use of agricultural waste as feed, advancements in farming machinery, and then mix the green grass with bran. This feeds the ostriches around 2 to 3 times a day. This ensures they receive enough nutrition to grow and maintain good health throughout their development. Each day, an adult ostrich typically consumes around 5 to 7 pounds of food, including mixed grain, feed, and grains. Vitamins and minerals can be mixed directly into the feed. Ostriches have a unique digestive system that allows them to extract moisture from their food, reducing their need to drink water. Farmers can provide around 1 to 2 gallons daily. In addition to diet, maintaining cleanliness in the coop, and these creatures hold a special place in the animal kingdom, with unique adaptive abilities that allow them to thrive in some of the Earth's most challenging environments. They provide tremendous profits for farmers. Recently, ostrich farming has become a promising livestock industry in China. And the use of solar energy to reduce costs. Building high-quality ostrich farms requires selecting the right breed. This plays a critical role. Applying modern farming techniques helps farmers to optimize the ostrich raising process. The breeding season for this species typically occurs from August until November, with an ostrich laying between 15 and 50 eggs. However, to increase productivity and care for ostriches, tall. Ostriches are active animals, so the enclosure needs to be spacious, with enough sand for them to dust bathe, which helps them to remove external parasites. Additionally, farmers need to provide shade and build fences at least 5 feet high in order to ensure safety. Chinese farmers often cut grass, grind it finely, allowing early detection of issues such as underdeveloped or infected eggs. Infrared heaters are typically set at 95 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. This keeps the temperature in the enclosure stable, without significant fluctuations. In the early stages, ostrich chicks are fed finely chopped vegetables to ensure proper digestion. They are cared for in a closed farm environment production. In this region, there are factories dedicated to producing ostrich feathers. This is where workers select the best feathers for processing and create unique feather products. High quality and exquisite feathers are chosen from ostriches weighing over 130 pounds. They have become one of the most luxurious and rare materials, capable of satisfying even the most discerning. Farms have established an efficient incubation system to hatch healthy chicks, ensuring a promising new generation of ostriches. Choosing the right eggs for incubation is extremely important. Farmers need to select healthy, agile, and non-defective ostrich breeds to ensure their survival after birth. The temperature in the incubator is typically maintained at around 56 degrees Fahrenheit. This helps the eggs to hatch faster. The incubation and chick rearing process usually lasts around 40 to 50 days. Farmers often use a flashlight to check the eggs. flavor characteristics, ostrich meat can be used in a variety of dishes from different cultures around the world. The meat production yield of ostriches is significantly higher than that of cattle. Farmers need to raise them for around 38 weeks before they can be sold at a weight of 250 pounds. These giant eggs not only provide a rich source of nutrition, but also open up business opportunities for farmers. Ostrich leather is known for its natural water resistance, effectively withstanding time and harsh conditions. Ostrich leather has become a popular and valuable choice in the fashion and interior design industries. In addition to China, South Africa is also famous for its ostrich feather for around 4 to 6 weeks. Farmers only bring the ostriches outdoors when they are strong enough to withstand outdoor conditions. Caring for young ostriches requires patience and diligence, especially during the early stages. To ensure healthy development, they need an environment with temperatures between 30 and 35 degrees Celsius, along with a clean and spacious area to move around freely. Before entering the breeding process, you must always ensure that ostriches are provided with plenty of space to live and grow. The enclosures should be around 2,000 to 2,500 square feet in size, as a fully grown ostrich can weigh up to 350 pounds and stand up to 9 feet. Customers. Ostrich farming in China is becoming a promising industry. This is because ostriches are not only an important food source, but also carry significant cultural value, enriching the image and diversity of Chinese agriculture. Conducting regular health checks are crucial to ensure the ostriches remain healthy and thrive. It is estimated that a farm raising 100 ostriches can earn approximately $29,000 each year from meat sales. Ostrich meat has a unique flavor and high nutritional value, serving as an important source of protein and being lower in fat compared to meat from other livestock. Thanks to its tender rabbits are weaned at about 1 month of age and take around 90 days to reach a production weight of 7 pounds. This contributes to economic growth and provides stable income with an output of around 2 million tons per year. China is also a hotspot for rabbit farming, with global rabbit meat production and consumption reaching billions of dollars. This country is a key production area, income for millions of farmers. The feed must be nutritious, balanced to ensure the health and growth of the rabbits. Balanced and adhere to high hygiene standards, housing is carefully designed to ensure good ventilation, cleanliness, and hygiene, helping rabbits to avoid disease. Chinese factories are equipped with modern technology and advanced production processes, ensuring high quality while meeting the inking process must be conducted meticulously. A workforce with a strict quality management system increasing demands of the market ensures that every product meets food safety standards. Cuisine, prepared in countless dishes with distinctive flavors. Rabbit meat is a popular and unique ingredient in Chinese cuisine. Raising chickens in the desert is not for the faint of heart. The heat is intense, often soaring above 100 degrees Fahrenheit during the day, and the nights can be surprisingly cold. Water is scarce, and the dry, arid air can quickly dehydrate both animals and plants, such as the Easter egger or white leghorn, which are known for their hardiness and ability to thrive in hot conditions. One of the first challenges they face is providing adequate shelter for the chickens, as traditional chicken coops need significant modifications to be effective in the desert. US farmers often use insulated, well-ventilated coops in the United States, particularly in states like Arizona and Nevada. Farmers have developed techniques that allow them to thrive in these environments. They typically focus on raising breeds that are well suited to the desert climate in order to keep the birds cool. The coops are usually built with reflective materials on the roof to deflect sunlight and keep the interior temperature down. In Australia, particularly in the outback, chicken farmers combat these challenges with technology. Water is perhaps the most precious resource in the desert, and managing it effectively is key to successful chicken farming here. In the US, farmers have turned to advanced irrigation and water recycling systems to make the most of every drop. Drip irrigation is commonly used to grow fodder and other vegetation that the chickens can graze upon. This method delivers water directly to the roots of the plants, minimizing waste. Additionally, farmers collect and recycle water from the coop's cooling systems, using it to irrigate crops or even cool the crops further. Blends modern technology with traditional Bedouin knowledge of the land. Ventilation is another critical factor, because without proper airflow, the heat inside the coop can become unbearable. Rainwater harvesting is another technique that some farmers in the US employ in plastic tanks. But here in India's Thar Desert, water is conserved using traditional methods such as johads, a type of small earthen check dam used to harvest rainwater. By collecting rainwater during the brief but intense desert storms, they can store it for use during the drier months. Indian chicken farming is often done on a smaller scale, and they typically raise indigenous breeds like the asil. These chickens are usually free range, foraging for food in the sparse desert vegetation. In Saudi Arabia, where the desert environment is amongst the harshest in the world, water scarcity is a significant issue. Farmers here use highly efficient water recycling systems and even desalinated water in order to meet the needs for their flocks. Feeding chickens in the desert presents its own set of unique challenges. The arid environment limits the types of crops that can be grown, and traditional chicken feed may not be readily available. However, farmers have adapted by growing drought-resistant crops that can thrive in desert conditions. Farmers install large, strategically placed windows and vents to ensure a constant breeze flows through the coop, keeping the chickens comfortable. In more advanced setups, farmers may use evaporative cooling systems, where water is used to cool the air as it enters the coop. Desert free-range areas are often sparse, with scattered vegetation. However, this does not mean that the chickens suffer. In fact, free-ranging in the desert can be highly beneficial for both the chicken and the environment. The chicken's natural behavior of scratching and digging helps to aerate the soil, which can improve the health of the desert ecosystem, helping to control pests and promote biodiversity. Desert farming also brings unique challenges in terms of predators and other threats. Hawks and coyotes are common in desert regions and can pose a significant risk to free-range chickens. To protect their flocks, farmers employ a range of strategies, from building secure fencing to using guard animals like dogs, or in the southwestern United States, for example, farmers often grow sorghum, a grain that is highly resistant to drought and provides excellent nutrition for the chickens. Some farmers also grow a type of cactus called prickly pear, which is not only a source of food for the chickens, but also provides them with hydration due to its high water content. Supplementing the chicken's diet with insects is another strategy used by desert farmers. Insects like mealworms, which are easy to raise and rich in protein, are a perfect addition to the chicken's diet. The concept of free-range chicken takes a whole new meaning in the desert. Unlike the lush pastures of more temperate regions, solar-powered systems are commonly used to provide energy for cooling systems, water pumps, and even automated feeders. Additionally, many farms are equipped with advanced monitoring systems that track the health and productivity of the chickens in real time, allowing farmers to make quick adjustments as needed. These techniques are also used in Israel, where chicken farming in the Negev desert, even llamas. In the US, many farmers use portable coops that can be moved easily to different parts of the range. This allows them to rotate the chicken's grazing area while keeping them safe from predators. Some farmers also use automated systems that detect predators and activate lights or alarms to scare them away. The first step in processing desert chickens begins with preparation on the farm. Farmers typically schedule transport during the cooler parts of the day, such as chickens are then moved to the slaughter area, where they are humanely slaughtered according to industry standards. In the United States, this often involves stunning the birds in order to render them unconscious before slaughter, ensuring that the process is done as humanely as possible. After stunning, the chickens are quickly bled, plucked, and eviscerated. In desert regions where water is a precious resource, processing facilities often employ water-saving technologies. For instance, instead of traditional scalding tanks, which require large amounts of water, some facilities use dry plucking methods or steam-based scalding systems that significantly reduce water usage. Early morning or late evening, in order to minimize stress on the chickens. Given the remote locations of many desert farms, transportation networks in climate-controlled transport trucks are carefully planned in advance. Upon arrival at the processing facility, the chickens are unloaded and allowed a brief period of rest. Chain freshness. Packaging often involves materials that protect the eggs from both heat and physical damage during transport. The eggs are then transported in climate-controlled vehicles to ensure they reach markets and consumers in optimal conditions, preserving the quality and taste of desert-raised eggs. Once the chickens have been fully processed, they are thoroughly cleaned and inspected in order to ensure they meet the highest safety and quality standards. After processing, the chickens are packaged for distribution. They are often vacuum sealed or wrapped in airtight packaging to prevent contamination and extend shelf life. From there, chickens are shipped to grocery stores and restaurants across the country. As for desert hens, farmers typically design chicken coops with well-ventilated nesting boxes, often shaded or insulated to protect the eggs from the intense heat. Eggs are collected multiple times a day to prevent them from overheating. Once collected, they are carefully inspected for cracks or defects, and then cleaned using dry or minimal water methods to conserve resources. In many cases, eggs are also graded based on size and quality. After cleaning and grading, the eggs are packaged in temperature-controlled environments in order to maintain